Hello, everybody. Apologies for my late. I'm 3 minutes late, but I'm here. I had technical issues, but now was sorted. So glad to be here. And good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, and we do have our talk. So I can see people are joining us. This is good. And I will let me change this. So let me check if Instagram is okay. Yes, we are online on Instagram as well. This is wonderful. This is good. Okay, first things first. Let's do our initial prayer. So let's raise up our thoughts. Let's make connection with superior spirits, the mentors of SSI, mentors of Ireland, to connect with us, to give us what we need in order to evolve, in order to become a better person, in order to progress and fulfill our tasks. So be it. Amen. Okay, so today's talk is about prayer. For those who were last week in Dublin, uh, you watched um, our talk about how the work how the spirit center works. It was an amazing job given by Daniela Paixão. So our intention here is okay, since we learned that spirit center, it is a house in which we can communicate with our spiritual friends, we can do our prayers, we can meet friends, we can have other tasks. It's a normal, let's say, house. Uh, Not necessarily we needed to be there to pray. So we will understand today what are the functions, what are the bases in which we we can pray. Okay, let me put my template, no, my presentation here. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. I think everyone can see my my screenshots, no? If you don't have, please let me know, but for me it's working. Okay. So prayer is part of one law of worship. And in order to understand it, we can say, what is a prayer? What do you think it is a prayer? Many people connect prayer with a religion. Many people connect prayer with uh, something unnatural. So Eh, so we do it for many reasons. Uh, Here in Europe, we used to hear people, "Oh, I don't pray or I don't do it." Why pray? So why pray? Why we have to do this? Why? There is no reason why. Prayer necessarily must be a voluntary act in which you will talk to someone. Can be God, can be Mother Nature, can be your mentor, can be whatever person you think. Someone you passed away, and for some reason you feel the need to to connect with that person. You feel that the person is still alive in your thoughts, in your way, in your belief. Oh, but I am theist. I don't pray. Okay, you do pray. When you're missing someone who passed away and you just talk with that person, it's a prayer. The problem is, again, we connect prayer with a religion, and prayer is more than that. You don't need to be in a religion in order to pray. You don't need to follow a philosophy in order to pray. But let's see what is the traditional uh, um, word. Let me see. Let me change my because I am overlapping what is written there. So prayer, translating an ardent aspiration to spiritual growth through knowledge and virtue, is a power that illuminates one's ideals and sanctifies one's work. This is on the book Living Spring by the Spirit Emmanuel. So, in none of the circumstances here, Emmanuel said, "Oh, you need to pray 10 times a day, you need to pray every minute, or you need to pray for this purpose." No, is a ardent aspiration to spiritual growth, knowledge, and virtue. So it is a conversation basically between between yourself and what do you believe? Oh, I don't believe anything. No problem. It is a prayer in a conversation between you and you. It is a conversation in which you need to have setting goals, evaluate what you have done, trace the new steps. Everybody does it. Some sooner or later we will do it. Again, no connection whatsoever with a religion. It's you. The connection here, it's you. It's you. So, so prayer connect three dots. One is praise, another one is an ask, the other one is to thank. This is why we do a prayer. See? No connection here. You can praise. Oh, how beautiful is the day today. How beautiful it is my life. Thank you for this achievement. And ask, Oh, I need to have a better health. I need to do this on behalf of someone. So you have these three dots and they are connected between each other, among each other. So prayer supports the soul. However, alone it is not enough. It's also necessary to have a firm belief in the kindness of God as the basis for deep faith. You have heard it said many times that He does not put a heavy burden on weak shoulders. Let's remove here the figure of God and let's put instead the figure of Jesus, the figure of your mentors, the figure of in yourself. For law of Newton, for every action, we will always have a reaction. This is the law. So if you are suffering, there is a cause. Perhaps we don't understand what is the cause yet, but we will. If you are happy, there is a cause. Mainly, traditionally, we we know why we are happy because these are so few moments, and we do believe, and we do know where it's coming from. Other people don't like it. There is no problem here. The problem is prayer in this essence here is not you saying a prayer by heart. No, prayer it is a conversation. It's a conversation in which you're gonna praise. It is a conversation you're gonna ask. It is a conversation you're gonna think. This is prayer. So there is no right or wrong words. No. Oh, you must say this, otherwise God gonna be angry with you. Jesus gonna be angry with you, or this saint they're gonna be mad with you, or no, 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 not at all. There is no right words to say. There is no wrong words to say. Which is valid here? It is your connection. It is your self belief. It is your self uh, donation to that praise, to that ask, or to that thank. It's you. We have seen in movies, and I do believe this happens. Unfortunately I haven't experienced it, but like let's say for example, you are atheist, and your son, your daughter, is passing through a health problem, and you were in a very struggle moment, but at the end, the child, it is it is fine, and you say thank you for the recovery. To whom? No matter. Just say thank you. If you believe that person, that figure, it is God, no problem. If you think it's Jesus, no problem. If it's our mentor, no problem. If they're good spirits who help us, no problem. No problem. At least You are thinking for a good cause. Oh, but it was the doctors who healed my daughter. Yes, it was the doctors. They healed the material. What about the spirit? What about the inspirations good spirits have given to the doctors in order to do the right thing at the right moment? What are the values, the good points your son, your daughter had in order to overcome the problem? See, there are many factors here, many ifs. It's not just one thing. Okay? So let's move. So, why does prayer make us feel better? For those who experience to pray, at certain point, when you do a prayer, you kind of let it go. You kind of it's like when you decide to open up for a person, and at the end of the talk with that person, you say, "Oh, I'm feeling much relief." This is a prayer. Oh, but I did it with my friend here. Yes, you did. It's incarnated. It's here. It's real. Why don't you do it with your mentor to someone else? You passed away. Usually a mom, a dad, a grandpa, grandma, brother, a sister, a cousin. Why don't you say, "Hey, I know, but I wish you were here with me today. I wish you be able to see a man I became, what I have acquired, the battles I have fought, the fights I have fought, my victories, my low moments. Have a nice conversation. I bet you will feel better a lot. But why this happens? Because a prayer strengthens ourselves against the temptations of evil. This is in question 606 of the Spirit's book. A prayer, how it works. We all send out creative or destructive energies all around us. Yes, my friend. The same way you can talk in order to praise, in order to thank, in order to ask. We do prayer for the other person be in a wrong situation or cause some evil to them. Oh, I hope that she not made it. I hope that she don't don't get it. We need to be very carefully with our prayer, because remember, we are surrounded by energies, good energies and bad energies. And it's up to you to fine tune with these energies. It's up to you. If your mind, if your prayer, it is a good deed, a good request, well connected with good things, good vibrations. If your prayer is full of selfishness, pride, intolerance, vengeance, hate, you'll be connected with lower vibrations. In the same way as the good prayers, the bad prayers will reach that person, that situation. In either way, they, they will help us to sort the problem, or it will help us to make things more worse than it is now. So, and the prayer could be, as say the message here, we all send to creative or destructive energies all around us, and they are pleasant or unpleasant, or to our personal circle of activity. The person dwells amidst his or her own mental creation. So we already said this. So God, it is everywhere. So pray everywhere. Your mentors is everywhere. So pray everywhere. Jesus is everywhere. So pray everywhere. Your your beliefs, it is everywhere. So pray everywhere. If you don't want to call it prayer, I have no problem with that. As long as when you stop in front of a beautiful flower and say, "Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful," or when you go into a astonished place. And here, by the way, here in Ireland, we do have memorable places we can contemplate. Or if you have a dream to go to somewhere and finally you are making these dreams true, and you start to cry and you are proud of yourself, or sometimes you thank God for that. It's up to you. But doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter how you make it. I guarantee to you, someone will be there to listen, to comfort you, or to proceed with your bad inclinations. Our thoughts are either walls in which we imprison ourselves, or wings in which we progress on ascent. Again, if you are with good thoughts, thankfully say for your achievements, pride of understand the pride here, the pride for your achievements, your wow, I did it. I didn't need to cause harm to anybody else. I didn't need to do anything evil in order to achieve this. This is by the consequences of my good deeds. Then these are gonna be wings for you. But at the same time, if you are envy, prideful, you are not connected whatsoever with your ask, then you have a problem, my friends. You do have a problem, because This is going to imprison yourself. There's going to be a kind of circle, and you don't see way out. Then it starts depression. Then it starts crisis of anxiety. Then it starts many other problems, which is caused by our vibrations, by our sorry, by our desire. Oh, I wish that person screw up. No, this is a desire. May or may not become true, but you are contributing to make it happen. And that's the problem. Okay? So, the act of getting on our knees and pray acts in a symbolic way to curtail the wrath of the ego and open up the divine guidance that is readily available to us. So you don't need to kneel to prayer, but if you do it, this is an act of say, okay, I'm here, I'm listening. What do you want from me? What I need to do? What are my challenges? How I should connect? How should I make this better? So you may say, "Oh, but this doesn't work for me. I don't need to pray. I don't believe it is." Okay, learn to act with justice and goodness, and your prayers will ascend without obstacles, supported by the vehicle of kindness and gratitude, because the righteous person, whenever he or she may be, is always a co work of God. Again, you don't need to pray to God, you don't need to pray to Jesus, but you can do it for someone who is too incarnated, and you have a very well connected with that person. Try it. I invite you to try it. I invite you to connect yourself. Okay? Can a prayer change our trials course? So, oh, but I do believe in destiny. I do believe that this prayer gonna, I don't know, this prayer going to not gonna do anything. Let's see the answer for that. Question 663 of the Spirit's book. Your trials are in God's hands, and there are those that must be endured to the very end. However, God always takes resignation into account. Prayer attracts good spirits who give you strength and courageously endure your trials. Thus, they seem less difficult to you. Let's translate what the spirits are saying here. Amon, you want to do something, and your mom say, no, you can't. But instead, why don't you do this? Because she's seeing that if that child do the way she's thinking, she's gonna fail. The child must not agree at the moment, but the mom has the right arguments to say to her, try it, try it differently, because she's seeing beyond. She's seeing a lot beyond us. We have to connect ourselves in a better way. We need to connect ourselves to it. And at the end, the child believes that, oh, mom gave me a good advice. I did what she asked me, and now it is. How many times you trace a plan and it goes totally different, but at the end you reach to the same goal? Hmm? How many times you trace a plan and didn't work out at all? How many times you trace a plan and instead of produce good things, gave you bad moments? Think about it. Good deeds are the best prayer, for deeds are worth more than words. So, this is again for those. I'm atheist, I don't believe in God, okay? No problem. But I do my charity here. I help those family, I help those dear, I help these. I always love my neighbor. I always here to support them. I treat my employees, my co-workers in a fair way. You are doing the right thing. You are doing everything you need to do. Keep just doing it. While we see people, they do have a religion, but they always are selfishness. They are always prideful. They don't treat people in the right way. Then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. That's why kindness matter, because kindness, it is a prayer. It is a, of course, a way to pray. So make peace. What prayer makes you? Make peace with your past so it won't screw up your present. That's one of the reasons or the functions of a prayer. Remember, prayer not just saying prayer, it is good deeds, good acts as well. A prayer, what other think of you is none of your business. So don't care. Just pray. Time heal almost everything. Give it a time. Smile. You don't own all the problems in the world. Don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea what their journey is all about. Stop thinking too much. It's all right not to know the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it. No one oversees your happiness except you. So these are some encouraging phrases in which we can show to you that This power, it is in your hands. This power, it is in your actions. This power, it is in yourself. So do it. Give it a chance. It's up to you. Okay? Always pray to have eyes to see the best, a heart to forgive the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith. I don't have faith, Stevan. You do have. You just don't know how you call it because, unfortunately, we connect faith, we connect prayer to a specific religion, and we are saying things here beyond that. No matter what you call it, it's there. It's there. It's ours live in your actions. It's ours live in your thoughts. It's ours live when your mouth when you say something. It's always live in your heart. It's always live is in you. No matter what the name. Try your best. Oh, but I cannot see beyond what's happening. You gave the example of mom. Mom can say, okay, do your best. Ask the question, I am hurting someone if I proceed in that way. Am I cause a huge problem if I do this action here? Just think. Just ask and always know how to differentiate your will versus the right thing to do. Because our will, it is do something, but in your mind, you know, I this is not right. This should be differently. Why? Because the law of God, it is in our conscience. At the end, you know what you are asking for. It is valid or not. You know what is inside of you. You know what is the intentions. If that prayer, if that ask, there is a second intention. It's up to you. It is up to you. And this is it what I prepare for us today. I hope you like it. I hope I haven't hurt anybody's feelings. I just want to make sure you will be connected with yourself. You will be connected with what do you believe, even though you don't believe in anything. At least you need to believe in you, and that's my request to here. Allow you to connect with yourself. Okay, so a couple announcements before we do our final prayer. Next to Sunday, next Sunday, we will have our meeting in Dublin. We will have it. Okay. So this Sunday we don't have. I'm here, but next Sunday we will have it. Okay. And the following Sunday we will have it as well. Okay. So every Tuesday, every Thursday we are here. Every every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. we do have our healing session. Every Wednesday, we do have our uh, study group, and every other Sunday we are in Dublin, with the exception of this Sunday and the following Sunday. Okay, let's do our final prayer. So I want you to thank everyone for being here with me. Thank everyone for the good inspirations, for the good change of energy. May this prayer reach you, reach your family, giving you health, giving you wisdom in order to differentiate what is good, what is not good, in a fairly and honest way. So be it. Amen. Thank you, my friends. I wish you a lovely Sunday. For those who are in Ireland, a lovely bank holiday tomorrow. I'll be with you all next Tuesday. And if you need us, email us at spiritismireland@gmail.com. Okay? Thank you. Have enjoyed your day. Thank you. Bye bye.